Okay, Saturday morning, 8 o'clock, moving bees. I despise getting up early on the weekends. I mean, I get up every morning, Monday through Thursday. So to get up on Saturday morning early irritates me. But I had some beehives I had to move. I was out here at 9 o'clock last night putting duct tape on the entrances to try to ensure that I was picking up boxes that didn't have bees bubbling around it. Okay, so this is the double screen bottom board split from this big hive here, and it's an active hive. I mean, it worked. I got a video on how to do double screen bottom board split somewhere if you want to look it up. If not, mention something in the comments and I'll do a tutorial. So anyway, I was out here at 9 o'clock last night sealing up the entrance on this hive, and those three down there. So the first thing you have to do after you get them, quarantined into the box, is you got to strap them up good. Because take it from me, and this is the voice of experience speaking here, you do not want this seal, or that seal breaking loose while you're moving that box. That was a bad day, folks. Literally less than a minute and a half later, something about the noise of that strap sliding down, that ratchet sliding down that strap, woke those girls up. It looks like now I'm gonna have to go get my dad blame bee coat on to move this last hive. And I really thought this one would be the easy one. That's what I get for thinking. I'm back. Now, you might say, well, Jeff, are you a sissy beekeeper? Don't get stung? I don't want to get stung, especially on the face, or neck, or head. A head sting hurts. This is a prime example of why having hives stacked on top of other hives is not a good idea, because you can't work one without disturbing the other. So let's see how they look now. Yeah, they have calmed down considerably, but they still have guards. But I'm ready. I got my mask on. Not my mask. My bee veil. Not my bee veil. My bee coat. Okay, that was very uneventful. That bottom hive saw it settle down. I mean, you can tell. I got 20 bees showing themselves, whereas earlier I probably had 75. And 75 will turn into 300 in like 2 seconds. So, okay, so she's strapped down banjo string tight. All right, I have a clear path going to the carryall on my tractor. Now the fun part, I've got to manipulate this thing up off of this one and set it down over there. Not fun. Well, the martins were just chattering up a storm just a while ago. So, and you might say, well, Jeff, are you worried about putting your bees this close to the martins? No. I've been raising bees for 6, 7, 8 years, 8 years probably. And I've never noticed any issues that the martins could have caused with consumption of bees. Okay, so here we go. We're ready to open these bad boys. Actually, they're 90% girls up. And generally what you would do would be just to pile something up in front of the entrance so the bees can't come plowing out of there, and they have to reset their GPS units. So now you can use a board, such as I've so graciously provided a visual representation, such as that. Just something to block it so they realize, hey, something different, because bees have flight paths, and they've been using the same one going in and out of these hives for weeks, and I just disturbed it. So they got to relearn where their home is, and it'll be a done deal. So I'm not going to videotape actually popping holes in this tape because the bees will come out of there. And I just don't feel like fighting bees today. So this is how I move my hives. And the only problem with this greenery right here, we got goats. So I don't know how long the greenery will stay on there, but hey, if it stays on there 15 minutes or so, probably good. And plus, like, bees work off of pheromones, and the hive has its own particular scent, and that's what's going to be the contributing factor if they say this is home or not. So hey, give me a like. I appreciate it. And of course, that duct tape didn't want to stick to nothing last night. It was sticking to everything this morning. All right. Okay, so the bees are moved. Now it's time to get our tomatoes and cucumbers and so forth in the ground. Looks like she's gonna be able to harvest lettuce today. But yeah, there's the bounty of cucumbers, squash, tomatoes, and peppers. And yeah, I don't know if we got room for all that out here or not. Got cousin Wayne over here working again, but he says he enjoys it. So there's no weeds in the cul-de-sac where he lives, so I bring him over here to pick up leaves. Tomatoes are going here. We had a volunteer tomato plant come up from seed from last year. Identify that tomato plant in the comments below. And of course then the Primark Freedoms are just going gangbusters here. I mean, if I can get half of them off here ripe, we're gonna have plenty. Strawberries, got a blackberry rooting right there. So everything's looking A-okay. Getting ready to put the cattle panels up now for the cucumbers. And we're gonna be rocking and rolling. Everybody, what you're doing?
You put me on the spot. Now I don't know what I'm doing. I'm planting cucumbers.
People, I've been married to this woman almost 30 years. She's never said, I don't know what I'm doing. It usually is said, you don't know what you're doing.
Well, yes, but yeah, you just put me on the spot. So anyway, we're planting cucumbers. Jeff has dug the holes, and then I'm putting some black cow down in those holes, and then I'm going to put some other
like Miracle-Gro potting mix. I forget what it was last year,
like
but
that, in there as well. Mix it all in together, so they'll have good soil to grow, hopefully.
And of course, Wayne is just about finished getting all the weeds out of the beds from last year. Oh, he's good more than just weeding, but he really likes to weed, so. Yeah. So, yeah, here's some more of her lettuce. You can take some of that lettuce tonight for a salad.
Yeah, probably could.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to share.
Yeah. Okay. Onward. Okay, I've been seeing where people grow their squash and zucchinis vertically. It helps with the worms and so forth. So I'm gonna try just getting the fruit and stuff off the ground. I'm not a fan of vertical stuff. So we're putting this cattle grate, and we're gonna keep the squash and zucchini pruned back to make it grow up above the cattle grate. And hopefully that'll serve the same purpose. Hopefully. Cooper is inspecting everything. And Wayne is still pulling weeds. And Christy planted the cucumbers, I planted the squash, and I guess she's fixing to plant the zucchini. And then I gotta get over here and figure out something about tomatoes. All right, so 2 hours later, probably close to it, we have finished. Christy has planted her zinnias down here. We have our zucchini, our yellow squash, our cucumbers. We got tomatoes. We got some jalapeno peppers and Fuji peppers. So we're gonna see what happens. I got that one tomato plant in that Homer bug jug there.
I'm coming back.
Oh, can't reach something? Okay. So that's where we're at. It's 1:15. Looks like somebody needs to get on the lawnmower and ride it for a while too. Okay. The weekend is done. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done. I got some things done though. So, what's done is done, and what is undone is undone. And we'll try again next weekend. Thanks for watching Jeff Eubanks.